Good morning, students. So we are going to continue with volcanic mountains today. Volcanic mountains are basically formed, when hot molten magma erupts. What does that mean? When there is a volcanic eruption, जब volcano फटता है ऊपर से, so the lava comes out of it. All right. So what they are saying, volcanic mountains are formed जब hot molten lava बाहर आता है, erupts from the vents on the earth's surface, earth's के surface पे आता है, and lava along with dust, ashes, liquid mud etc. accumulates मतलब इकट्ठा होता है around the vent in layers. Okay, तो layers में वो इकट्ठा हो जाता है vent पे. Vent is where this orange middle. So these layers eventually cool and solidify to form volcanic mountains. Mount Fujima in Japan, and there are two more such volcanoes which are volcanic mountains. The next is the residual mountains. Continuous erosion of old fold mountains, block mountains, or volcanic mountains over the years form residual mountains. For example, Mount Mona Donok is in USA. Residual mountains may also evolve when rivers resect the plateaus into hills and valleys. For example, highlands of Scotland and Scandinavia. So the importance of these kind of mountains that are very much required for us are why what is the use of them to the mankind. So mountains are source of glaciers and perennial rivers. The Ganga river in India, and these rivers provide water for irrigation. Irrigation is when you need water for the farming, and where there is not enough water, there they make also what do you say, man-made rivers, like for example Rajasthan. And also this water of the rivers are also used for generating power, that means electricity, and this electricity which is made from water is called hydroelectricity. Now river valleys and mountain slopes are used for cultivation of crops and fruits. So they also say that these river valleys and the mountain slopes होते हैं, we also get a help to grow crops and fruits in the areas. Mountains are a rich source of minerals. Obviously in mountains we have various types of rocks and everything. So what happens is mountains एक source मिल जाता है हमें to get the minerals, right? Mountains also provide medicinal herbs, stones for construction sector. So for construction we get a lot of different kinds of stones from mountains. We get on the mountains different herbs, different medicines, different plants which can be used as medicines. Then mountains are home to a variety of plants and animals. So also the mountains are like a habitat, are like a living place for a lot of animals and a lot of plants. Mountain ranges influence the climate of land in many places. So they say that mountain की जो range होती है वो influence करती है the climate. Influence मतलब it leaves the impact or effect एक वो करती है climate पे of land in many places. So land कैसा उसका weather होगा and everything will somehow depend on the mountain कि वहाँ पे how things are being. Snow-capped peaks and picturesque valleys attract thousands of tourists every year. सो स्नो कैप्ड पीक्स जो होती है उनको देखने के लिए टूरिस्ट बहुत सारे जाते हैं. सो it is beneficial for we human beings to go and explore these places also. Mountains also provide locations for adventure sports such as river rafting, skiing, trekking, rock climbing, etc. So they are also a source of entertainment or enjoyment. When we go on vacations, we can definitely go for adventure sports on these mountains. So there is a rapid question. So you have to give two examples of each mountain, and do this in the notebook so that you have this as a extra question in your mind, and you don't have to think twice before answering this kind of a question if it comes in a MCQ or a fill up. Next topic comes the plateaus. Plateaus are vast, elevated flat lands bounded by steep slopes. So ये elevated flat lands है which are steep, which are bounded by steep slopes. मतलब there is a slope there. Steep मतलब एकदम standing slope. Okay, since a plateau has a flat top, because उसका top flat होता है. I'll show you a picture. I'm sure that it must be a picture. Let me just see. See, sort of we can say that this there is a I'll share a picture with you about for the plateaus which will explain you कि top plateaus का flat होता है लेकिन साइडों से it is at a little bit of height. So it is also known as table land. जैसे table होता है कि we have the legs of the table and then we have a flat top. The same way is the plateau. So plateaus are formed by tectonic or volcanic actions. They are also formed due to erosion caused by natural agents such as wind, air, rain, rivers, etc. So they are saying that जो plateaus है they are formed, वो बनते कैसे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉल्केनिक एक्शन. जो वॉल्केनोस इरप्ट होते हैं उससे बनते हैं. दे आर ऑल्सो फॉर्म्ड ड्यू टू इरोजन. इरोजन से भी बनते हैं कॉज बाय नेचुरल एजेंट्स सच एज wind, air, river. Example, what does it mean? Erosion means that when the sand or the soil is being removed from one place to the other because of the rain, because that sand is loose, because maybe there are no plants there, river water से, wind की वजह से they keep eroding. So based on the mode of their formation and location, plateaus can be classified. So it depends कि what kind of formation is happening, तो वो different type के plateaus हो सकते हैं. So now they are telling you about the three main plateaus: tectonic plateaus, volcanic and residual. Alright, let's go ahead. टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्यूज दे आर फॉर्म्ड ड्यू टू अर्थ्स मूवमेंट. ये अर्थ की मूवमेंट की वजह से बनते हैं. दे आर ऑफ कंसिडरेबल साइज, दैट मीन्स दे आर प्रीटी बिग, एंड यूनिफॉर्म एल्टीट्यूड. एंड दे हैव अ यूनिफॉर्म एल्टीट्यूड, मतलब द हाइट इज प्रीटी सिमिलर. Tectonic plateaus are of three types. So they had also telling you that there are three types of tectonic plateaus. Number one is continental. They are formed by the upliftment of a block of land from the adjacent lowland or sea. Chota Nagpur Plateau in India, the Plateau of South Africa, Meseta of Spain are continental plateaus. So they've given examples of continental plateaus in India and outside India also. Then comes the intermontane plateau. They are the highest and extensive types of plateau. These plateaus are surrounded by hills and mountains, all on all sides. You can see in the picture also, right? So this is kind जहाँ पे hills and mountains आसपास होते हैं, and again it is a plateau only. For example, the Tibetan plateau between the Himalayas and the Kunlun fold mountains, the Bolivian plateau between two ranges of the Andes and the Snake plateau in Colombia. The Tibetan plateau is also known as the roof of the world, as it stands about 4,000 to 5,000 meters above the sea level. So the height is approximately 4 to 5,000 meters. Then comes the Piedmont plateau that lies at the foot of mountains. That means जहाँ पे mountains ख़त्म होते हैं, that is the place where these plateaus are found, and these plateaus basically don't have too much of height. Alright, the plateau of Patagon in the Argentina is one such plateau. Next comes the volcanic plateau. Sometimes molten magma erupts from the cracks on the Earth's surface. So what happens is that the volcanoes are erupted, and जो lava है that comes out from the Earth's surface and solidifies on its surface. और जैसे ही लावा बाहर निकलता है, when it's a very hot lava, right, it is very very hot, so when it cools down it turns into a black color and it becomes a rock, solid rock. So they say that it solidifies on its surface in successive layers, और वो एक कुछ layers बन जाती हैं, and that's how they form this kind of a plateau. Now these layers form these layers form lava or volcanic plateau. For example, the Deccan Plateau in India. जो Deccan Plateau India में है, that is one example. You can see it's kind of a black in color also, because this is made by the lava which जो cool down हो गया था, जो erupt हुआ था volcano से. Next comes the residual plateau. Now residual plateau are formed by the continuous process of erosion. So residual basically happens जब erosion होता है soil का, ठीक है. So the natural agents such as the river, wind, rain, etc. may erode an old fold or a block mountain. So basically यहाँ पे जो the base of any land or mountain is soil. So soil तो erode होती है, उसके साथ धीरे धीरे the mountain also starts eroding obviously. So the mountain gets eroded and it takes a shape of a plateau. So for example, Field Plateau in Scandinavia, Crumbland Plateau in the US. So they have given two examples of that also. Now what is the importance of plateaus? Plateaus are rich reserves of minerals or resources. The Chota Nagpur Plateau in India is rich in coal, mica, iron ore and other minerals. And the African plateau is rich in gold, diamond, copper, uranium, etc. So basically they are telling that these plateaus are very rich in minerals, and the Chota Nagpur plateau is one such example of a plateau which has a lot of minerals in it, and an African plateau which is rich in gold and diamond, copper, uranium, etc. A lot of other minerals are found there. Okay, so many plateaus serve as a good कल्टिवेशन लैंड, एंड ऐसे कई ऐसे प्लाट्यूज हैं जैसे डेक्कन प्लाट्यू जहाँ पे ब्लैक सॉइल मिलती है जो हमें हेल्प करती है टू ग्रो कॉटन. एंड बिकॉज अभी जैसे हमने पढ़ा था डेक्कन प्लाट्यू इज़ फॉर्म बिकॉज ऑफ द मॉल्टन बिकॉज ऑफ द सॉलिडिफिकेशन ऑफ अ लावा ब्लैक हो जाता है ऑब्वियसली, तो ब्लैक सॉइल ऑटोमेटिकली वहाँ बन गई. सो ब्लैक सॉइल में the cotton is cultivated. So there are lot of plateaus जहाँ पे जिस टाइप की सॉइल वहाँ मिलती है, it helps for cultivation. Cultivation मतलब कुछ भी crops grow करना. Alright. We'll stop here, and we'll continue with another video that I will just say.